No, we haven't been live for the last little while. We should have had that ninja flush toilet thing.
I agree with you, Nick. I miss plantations.
Shut up, Greg. Now
No.
we're going up.
No, you don't. You done
No.
good.
No,
You saved your channel.
You shouldn't be growing coronavirus plants like that, there, Greg.
There's
You're the whole reason we have no hand sanitizer left in like the East Coast.
It grows like wildfire.
Alrighty.
So if anybody's watching, stop drinking Corona and start drinking craft beer, and you'll survive.
Nobody cares what you're drinking, Greg, because you're
Innocent Gun Irish. Some people care, Nick. Some people watch this just to know what I'm
watches
drinking.
This shit.
So
There's
they can
only
make
one
fun
person
of me.
watching it. It's probably one of us. Or Eric Gilbert.
Yeah,
Well,
I'll turn
anyway,
it
Irish whiskey cast by Innocent Gun. It's a Sexton original.
Was that you, Craig?
No.
Oh,
No, there actually was someone watching.
Okay. All right then. Who's fapping?
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
I heard it.
So, someone's banging something. Oh,
it must have been Greg.
Greg, now that Greg's gone, I'll be right back. I don't have a beer.
There you go.
Drink one, Jesus.
Well, in that case, Craig, what are you drinking now?
I don't know. I'm probably gonna wait for you to get back before. I'm gonna probably have this from Harbour Brewing Company IPA.
Harbor.
Harbour.
Well, I don't want to have a dead conversation. Like the one viewer left, probably because of selling my gut.
You only just started, so there you go.
Oh.
These guys are out Southwest England in Cornwall. So an IPA, 5%. Don't know what's in it.
Speaking of Cornwall, one of the places I really want to see.
Cornhole?
No, Cornwall.
Oh, I thought.
Nick, we can see your titty.
Okay, Greg, what are you drinking again?
I misheard that.
No, one thing I want to see is Tintagel Castle.
All right.
The ruins of Tintagel Castle were reportedly Arthur apparently was there, or at least one of the many places where he was supposed to be.
Cornwall's very. It's a lovely place. It's very mild. It's probably the mildest part of the UK. It's very kind of like windy roads and up and down, and
exactly
lots of little valleys, quite a rugged coastline.
Yeah, that's what I like. I like scenery like that.
Oh, it's proper beautiful, like Land's End and Penzance is a nice place. You got St Michael's Mount, which is with like on a low tide you can drive out there.
Oh yeah, the castle on the mountain and the little island.
Yeah, in Mounts Bay, and then you got this it's got this castle on the island.
Is that still open?
Yeah.
I thought it closed.
Yeah, and then obviously the tide comes in the road, obviously.
Yeah,
and all that kind of carry on. But yeah, it's a lovely part of the world. Yeah, I've been down that way a few times, and you want to go if you're down that way. I'd recommend going to the Isles of Scilly, which is about 18 miles offshore from Land's End.
Yeah, that's beautiful too.
Yeah, I've been out there a couple of times, and proper lovely place. But yeah, very mild. It's like
nice people, nice places to
just real chill. Yeah, chilled out. That sort of thing, and yeah, that's
nice pubs.
Yeah, traditional.
Good.
Some really nice traditional pubs and proper old pubs as well. Like you're talking 400 or 500 years old or more. Old pubs where you got to literally duck in because the door is like
4 feet up for the people over Mac.
Yeah, I mean everyone's taller now, so it's like if you could bang your head a few times on some of these, but it's got this character,
Yeah,
kind
of like Newfoundland.
Yeah, I mean it's you know what I mean, a bit of history, lots of character, and almost like the smell of the place. It's not horrible. It's got that kind of.
It's that old style.
Yeah,
old
feel with like a nice roaring fly, log fire and all that sort of shit in the winter, and
nice.
It's got that kind of real homely sort of feel to it.
Yeah, me and G would probably like it there. It's probably expensive though.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably not worth coming now, but
the best time of year would be like June over there. I mean, there's ferries from Cornwall to the Scilly Isles, right?
Yeah, I reckon. I mean, June can sometimes be a little bit. It normally settles down by about mid-June onwards. July is probably a decent month. The prices will go up in August because obviously all the kids are off, like everywhere. But and sometimes it can be fucking raining in August, but probably July. I'd say late June, early July is probably
a good time to get there.
More often than not, you get a bit of, and more often than not, down the south coast, you're going to get better weather than like the west coast of England or Scotland or something like that.
There's not many trains that go there too, so it's probably worth it to rent a car.
You can get a train from London. Yeah, you can get the train from London.
But to get around, it's probably worth it to rent a car.
It depends what you want to do. If there's several sites you want to get to and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
Yeah, you just thought just sort a car out, or get the train down there and then get a car down there.
Yeah, that's what
it's probably
whatever.
4 hours on a train from London, something like that. 4.5 hours, maybe a bit. I mean, I haven't done it myself. But driving down there is a bit of a fucking mission.
Oh,
and I just get the train down there and hire a car down there. That's what I'll do. Plus, you get a bit of scenery on the way. Especially if you've just got a flight from Canada, it's like you can just chill out, travel light-ish.
Yeah,
that sort of deal. But,
have you been to Canada?
Not yet. It's one of my things I want to do for a few years, but I'll get there eventually. But
it's too big to see everything in 1 week.
Canada's not a 1 week visit.
But of course, if you go with a Schlesicron 600 it'll take a minute.
Yeah, I've always wanted to visit North Bay.
Oh, we all want to visit North Bay. We're all so excited to do that.
Well, you know what a lake and trees looks like in Finland? That's it. That's exactly it.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to drink another stout.
Yeah, right now I want to visit South Korea, Italy, Wuhan, and then North Bay.
Not bad.
What? Those are the quarantine zones? North Bay, Wuhan, South Korea.
In that order.
Yeah.
Is that in reverse order? Obviously not now, of course.
I can see that tomorrow morning in the news. Italy quarantined.
Yeah, in the middle of Redbeard's compound will be good. Save
Cool
us from
beans.
coronavirus.
That's a nice beer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
That's a nice beverage.
I got one more of these two. I'm not drinking it tonight.
No.
What is it? It says best before December 31st, 2028.
Yeah, you probably.
Oh, shit.
It's best before right when the Earth explodes. That's the best before date.
Most insane best before date that I have ever seen on a beer was from the Three Fountains that I had the other day.
Yeah.
This best before date is 2038.
Yeah, we go 38. I knew it was going to be 38 because a lot
They
of
gave it 20 years. That's hilarious.
Fucking years.
Wait, what's the alcohol percentage on that?
It's not super high. I think it's only 6.6.
I would drink that. I wouldn't drink it anything past.
What's the level of Varsol?
What? Varsol?
The level of Varsol, yeah.
Okay, what were you saying, Craig?
I wouldn't drink a Lambic anything past 7 years personally. Because I've had a few that have been once they get past that, they're a little bit, they fade a little bit.
Okay, that's good to know because there's a Lambic that Joe sent me in a beer mail in 2013 that's at Chris's right now because I said to him we were supposed to drink it on the 10th during the bottle share. We never got to it.
It'd still be okay.
Last I heard, he still has it. It was a Lindemans Faro.
Perhaps it's been left in a will or something.
Yeah, right. Chris never brought it yet.
Rest in peace, Joe.
It's sitting next to Chris's can of Liquid Art Fest.
Well, there we go. The innocent gun.
I'm drinking this in honor of you, Ashley. It tastes just like you.
Thanks, man. I put my heart and soul and semen into it.
I can't hear what Ashley's saying.
I guess you have to log off and back on.
Yeah, seriously, this is like an issue.
He
I
said
couldn't hear radar before. I'll be back.
He said he put his arse and soul into it.
Yeah.
Austin Still.
You missed it.
Oh, hey,
There
Ash,
you
you
go.
know Lee Russell.
Never heard of the guy. Who's he?
Well, you say his name backwards. It's actually lesser eel. You know, like the animal, an eel. He's a lesser eel.
He's a lesser eel. Is there a I wonder, is there an eel out there that is called the lesser eel? Like it's sort of like a
That's a good
And
question.
is there an eel called
I mean-
the greater eel?
oh, here comes the fucking on the shoulder. Yep.
Oh,
Yeah, it's almost 9 o'clock somewhere.
come on, Arnold. You can do it. Come on, hump that air.
There's not-
contributions right now.
They don't have a lesser eel, but there's a lesser sand eel and a lesser thrush eel.
There we go.
Lesser thrush eel.
Thrush. What a,
Thrust.
that's an unnerving word. No, thrush.
It
Thrush.
lives southern of the Great Barrier Reef.
Reefer.
The Great Barrier Reef. And then in Australia.
Australia, eh? Yeah, that means it's deadly. That means it
No,
legitimately just wants to
it's
kill
not.
you.
It's not venomous. Lesser thrush eel. No, sorry, Great Barrier. Oh, from the Great Barrier Reef all the way to East Africa.
Ooh, it's a well-traveled eel.
Yes, maximum length 47 centimeters.
Oh, that's not big at all.
Tropical marine. It doesn't say if it's venomous or not. I think it's just not. And what about the lesser sand eel? Let's see here. It doesn't look like an eel. It's more like a fish. It looks like a more long, slim fish. This one is 7.9 inches long, 20 centimeters.
Well then,
It eats zooplankton. In addition, it's found all throughout the coast of the British Isles.
it's good for most of the girls I know.
Sand eels are an important part of
Well,
a
you're
diet
in Welland.
for many seabirds. Excessive
You have some interesting women there.
Do we ever?
The only dirtier women are in Port Colborne.
Ooh, ugh, Fort Erie. Yikes.
Oh, there's also the lesser spiny eel.
I'm gonna guess he's spiny.
No, because it. Oh yeah, it is. It's
No,
found out
wait, yeah.
all throughout Southeast Asia, lowland, wetlands, and peats. This one's a freshwater eel.
So I'm drinking another one of these fucking things.
Yeah.
2 more to go.
I'm having this in honor of Ashley Sexton. I'm sure you said something.
What do you think of it? Just stop saying
I
my
don't
name
think-
and just tell me what you think of it.
I don't think I hate it as much as you do. It's not great, but it's
No,
not.
it's.
It's
I mean,
not terrible either.
I didn't spit it out in drain port. I drank it. It's perfectly consumable. It just sucked. That's all.
Yeah, no, it's not a great beer. Like it's probably like sort of in the 6.5 range for me.
Sure. Yeah. I'll give it that. I don't think I tapped that one, but yeah, I'd give it a.
I'd tap it.
I'd tap it.
My main problem is it's a little too sweet, and it has a little bit of that almost flat Coke taste to it. That
Yes. Yes.
some barrel aged beers have. Now, I usually get that with rum barrel aged beers, and they don't. I mean, there's no indication there's any rum involved in this, so I don't know. But
See, I was like when I was drinking that last week, I thought the exact same thing, that it was really sweet, but I was going more Dr. Pepper than
yeah,
Coke.
I can see Dr Pepper.
Because of the vanilla, like the vanilla notes actually do come through from the barrel. Or wait, what kind of barrel is that again? Is it a? Is it? It's not a
an Irish whiskey
It's
cask.
a whiskey barrel. Yeah. Either way,
Oh, you say
I-
his name too many times. It's like Beetlejuice.
Hey, look,
Oh,
it's our resident amidite.
Sure.
Yeah, it's the family of seals.
Okay.
Sorry, eels.
yeah, Lee. I don't know if you realize this, but
Yeah, because I read your name backwards. It's a lesser eel. You know, like the fish, the eels, lesser eel.
Yeah.
Lee Russell, lesser eel.
less.
Yeah, lesser eel.
Just let him keep going.
And
He'll
so
tire
you're
himself
pretty
out
much,
eventually.
you're an amidite, which is the genus of those creatures.
Congratulations.
I feel extremely elated and elucidated now, and yeah, let's move on.
All right. Oprah Winfrey.
Oprah Winfrey.
Yeah, it's pretty easy drinking right there.
Oprah Winfrey?
No, the Irish cream ale, the Kilkenny.
For Winfrey, she's easy drinking. She's a tall glass of black chocolate milk. Oh yeah.
Oh no. That makes me think of that South Park episode.
Oh God.
Benji! You killed Benji! Stand back, damn you! It holds a gun.
So Lee, what are you
All right.
drinking
The
tonight?
vagina holds a gun.
I'm drinking Congregation Pilsner from Church Brewing Company.
Congregation Brewing.
No, Congregation Pilsner
Pilsner
from Church Brewing Company.
Words in me today. Not so great.
I like the Concubine IPA from Church.
Jesus, Radar, what are you drinking?
I got almost nothing left. The last beer today. Sinister Minister. Brimstone.
Oh, from Brimstone. Cool.
Yep.
It's funny. I was just gonna say. So that brewing sort of follows the same
Yeah,
line of naming ideas as Brimstone.
Yeah, in the church, all the kids congregate, and then the minister gets sinister with his hands, touchy-feely with all the altar boys.
Maybe they should do a collaboration.
Yeah,
With the
they
concubines.
kind of are.
Big orgy with the concubines and the
They're cross-pollinating everywhere.
Perfect pale ale.
Let's just put it out there. Everyone who's involved in church is a rapist.
All of them.
All people who go to church are bumbling dummies.
We are live at Maxwell House.
We are live at Maxwell House.
Maxwell House Beer Review.
I'm not Catholic or Christian. I don't care.
Yeah, me neither.
I'm
My
Jewish.
kids, on the other hand,
What? Yeah, what?
Amy's Catholic, so the kids are Catholic.
Oh, the kids are Catholic. You, on the other hand, you stay home while they go to church.
They don't go to church. They just do church things at school.
Does that mean Ashley's stuck with missionary position?
We're one of those pretend Catholic.
Oh, yeah. Is that why
No,
you
he's more Star Trek
can't use contraceptives?
Yeah, the sections keep breeding like goddamn animals.
I feel like this is a piece of information you should have not released over the air or in private to anybody in this group.
Especially me.
You know, it's a weakness, you know.
Because now all I'm doing is picturing Amy in a schoolgirl uniform.
Well, that's up to you, man.
Although to be fair, I'm an equal opportunist, so I also picture Ashley in a schoolgirl.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say. Yeah. Probably has a Photoshop picture of Paul in the same outfit. Actually, it's probably not even Photoshop. Paul probably just sent you a photo of him in a schoolgirl outfit. So
Yeah.
yeah, right. Riding a.
I'm pretty sure he would do it.
Riding a My Little Pony. Yeah. Well, I suppose I should go get another one of these cream ales since that second one didn't last too long.
You should. You should drink all the cream ales tonight.
I will. There's only 2 left.
Wow.
These things
Only 2 left in the world. Awesome.
I know. Wow.
Jesus.
I'm not doing God's work here. I'm not salvaging or saving everyone from this bad beer, but
Good.
yeah. So, I just do what I can. Do what I
Yeah.
can.
Yeah.
Well, I can't leave now because there's no one else on camera except for Nick, and I don't want him to feel like alone.
I always feel alone anyway.
How was your week, Nick? How was your week?
Busy.
Good.
But busy in a good way. I don't want to shoot myself at the end of the day, that's
Nobody really wants to do that unless they want to end it all.
That's a strong way to put it.
Yeah.
I don't feel like my brain is rotting dealing with the fucking morons that I had to. Of course, dumb shit happens, but I feel a little bit more connected to the people that I actually fixed the problems for at this job. I feel a little bit more fulfilled because they're doing a more meaningful task too. I mean, I don't want to say what they do live on air, but they do good work, and being there to support them is kind of neat. And I want to learn the systems because
it's fulfilling.
Yeah, it's a lot more fulfilling than the work that I was doing for a big faceless company before. And now it's more pay, and if I get hired on full time, this is a temp position right now, there's actually a chance for benefits and a pension. So I'm just like, Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's look into this shit.
Well, their benefits are pretty good.
Yeah.
They're like
Yeah.
friends with benefits.
Friends
Jobs
with benefits.
Everybody loves jobs with benefits.
So
It's not so much the benefits. Benefits are nice, especially as I'm getting older. But at the same time, pension. If I can get into that shit, holy shit, I'd be
Yeah.
laughing.
Pension.
You should collect your pension and you get your old age, right? And for
Yeah.
me, it's 25 years away or a little bit more. So crazy to think it that way.
Unless we all die of coronavirus.
Yeah.
Or that'll probably pass and be replaced by Course Light virus.
Well, we're not going to die from it. Odds are we probably will contract it, most likely. If it
Oh, yeah.
At some point, yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
we won't die from it.
The next one will be Old Milwaukee virus.
Oh, that's the virus.
We're all going to become like rednecks and get
God.
lives, and that's
No.
the symptoms.
With all of like wife beaters with mustard stains on it, and we all watch NASCAR.
I mean, the weirdest part is that Guy's apparently immune because apparently the combination of cocaine and a girl peeing on your bed makes you immune to corona.
Oh, okay.
Come out here.
Uh-oh, Arnold's in trouble.
Uh-oh.
I think Craig has tried that before. Had to.
I'm sure it's come up at some point. So that's great, Nick. Your job's more fulfilling, but yet you still waste your time coming up and talking to us on Wednesdays. So
Yeah, it's not like I don't,
Yeah, it's fun. We all.
it's not like I don't see you guys as friends. Or
So this replaced your old work, your old job. This is the replacement for that now in your life. That's the balance.
we all love Big Dick.
Yeah, big.
What?
Yeah, we don't want to explain how we got to this topic.
Yeah, like I've been gone for like literally 20 seconds, and I come back to Big D conversation.
Well, yeah, because Big Dick Nick is related to coronavirus.
Coronal
Coronal
the
virus.
Toronto virus.
That's when he stabs you in the eye with his dick.
Toronto
I'm gonna infect you.
coronal virus.
Corey.
Lose to a Zamboni driver virus. That's Toronto.
Actually, I was taking a piss, and I saw that on my phone that. Yeah, right. No, another Toronto office completely closed down today because to disinfect because one of their workers.
Tested positive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
apparently they closed down the whole floor of a building.
Yeah, just to disinfect it. Actually, I got notification. Okay, this is the funniest thing because I work in retail, so I see hundreds of people a day, and
And they're
we just
Chinese
got-
people, many of them.
shut up with the
Shut up,
Chinese people,
Craig.
for fuck's sakes.
So they
So
are.
you're exhausting. We got notice from corporate that they're going to send cleaners to the stores to disinfect our stores. Okay, it's like, okay, like what's the point? What are they going to do it once? My store's not going to be disinfected forever. I mean,
And that's
that's
not-
Dirty shoes.
Yeah, that's
Dirty
not how. I mean, newsflash to them. If you disinfect a store so it's totally clean, there's no bacteria or anything in it. As soon as you open that store again, first person who walks in, that's all gone. It's not like the stuff that they disinfected it with is going to touch like the potential coronavirus infectee and cure them of their disease. Like, let's send Coffee Mary back into the fucking store here and get her to touch all the counters first, and
So,
yeah.
Wait a minute. So you're saying this spray is not Jesus?
it's not Jesus. It's not Jesus spray at all.
yeah, no, it's not.
Anyways, it's just
Whoa,
funny.
what are you using as spray? Red wine?
I don't know. I don't. My store has not been contacted for this special disinfecting or sanitizing work order. So
I saw this one time. It's like this mega church guy was actually using a spray bottle. It's like, oh, it's gonna be easier for me.
Well, I mean, it's far more practical.
How you doing, Lee? You all right?
I'm doing good. How are you doing, Craig?
Yeah, good.
It's Yeah.
Very good.
Lee, the wine you got blottoed on the other night, was it red or was it white?
Why?
Oh, it was red. I wouldn't touch fucking white wine.
Yeah,
Fuck
there we
that
go.
Oh,
garbage.
yeah. I hate white wine.
Really, eh? See,
I truly do hate white wine.
It gives me a
I,
headache.
Yeah, me too. I don't like white wine.
See,
I
I
don't
like
really like
red,
one
but
or the other.
I find
Oh.
with white wines, as long as it's like a really dry white, like if it's
no, me not even.
I don't care what it is. Just
you just can't
red.
do it.
I'm fine with it if it's not called wine. If it's called like champagne, then no.
Champagne?
Champagne.
Well,
Like,
it's written champagne, but it's actually pronounced Brookwater Mangrove.
Yeah.
You're always with the Hagens, you fucking heathen.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's wrong.
No, that would also insinuate that I believe in some sort of deity of some sort, to be a pagan. So that also does not hold true.
You'll come around to my teachings one day, son.
That's there's no deity in Beernomicron. We are all Beernomicron because Ash.
We are beer and Omicron.
We are Beernomicron because
We are pure leech.
because Lexicron Saxonicron just showed up out of nowhere and created everything, and that's how everything became Beernomicron.
Closest I ever became a pagan would probably be when I had sex with a self-professed witch at one point who read my tarot cards or whatever.
Read your turret.
Yeah, I'm sure she
Is
read
that
the
what he
tarot
called his
stock.
penis? The turret.
That would have been a small card she was reading there. It was like
Running
she
out of
would
beer.
have lost the dick.
I bet you that was the best sex you ever had. That witch.
You didn't play Snap.
It's up
did you?
there. What's that?
Didn't play Snap, did you?
I don't know what that is. No.
Snap.
Snap.
There's two that are the same. You go Snap.
Oh no, I have no idea.
Don't worry. It must be a British thing. Sorry.
That's a
It must
UK
be.
thing, man.
Yeah, I think we're all incredibly confused.
not all jokes translate across the pond. I love it.
Sorry. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'll let you think about it.
I played for Snatch, if that's anything close to that.
Oh shit! Somebody just did baby photos of toilet paper.
Oh,
What the
Oh
fuck
my.
is it with toilet paper lately?
It's a psychological response, is what it is.
Stocking up because you think that everything's going to sell out because of fucking coronavirus.
Mm-hmm. And
We need water and to wipe our
The only
ass.
thing that's going to be affected by supply issues is stuff manufactured in China or outside the country.
Which
Your
is everything.
paper plant that makes your toilet paper is located probably in the same province as you. So their supply is not going to be compromised that
You
badly.
know what? I'm gonna make
Of
my
toilet
own
paper.
organic toilet paper. I'm gonna be rich.
Organic toilet paper.
Yeah.
It's already
Yeah,
made with the shit. It's recycled.
I suspect that's only part of the problem.
Well,
like-
yeah, but I'm gonna use chickens that are not grown with steroids.
Yeah. Like when you have a winter storm, you know what to stock up on instantly, right? Like you know I'm gonna need water, I'm gonna need food,
Beer.
I'm gonna need this and that. You know what the ramifications of a bad winter storm could possibly be. But when you have
Yeah.
something like coronavirus, where everyone's coming in every direction from you, telling you, oh, it's going to be this, it's going to be that, you get a lot of the mongoloids out there. They fucking freak out. They don't know what the fuck to do. But there's comfort in buying bulk items in large packages, and toilet paper is one of those packages that one of those things you can buy. And also, people just associate cleanliness with toilet paper. Like you think disease, you think mucus, you think shit, you think pus, you think all those things. What do you need to battle that if this disease gets really bad? I need toilet paper because I can't be shitting on my house on the floor and shit, right? Like that's just gonna spread the
You can
disease.
try.
So.
you can
Well,
try.
we need to get rid of James' body there. Well, we got lots of toilet paper.
Mm.
Lots of toilet paper. Wrap them up. Throw 'em up.
It's just a short-term irrational kind of impulse that people
Yeah,
have with
it's
things
a lot
like
of
this.
let's put 1,000 rolls on the driveway there. Remember, it'll melt the snow.
I mean, yeah, like the store I work at, fucking the last 3 or 4 days in a row now. Every time I've come in there, toilet paper section, paper towel section is actually still strong. People don't go to the paper towels; they go to the toilet paper specifically, and that's
Really?
just wiped out. So it's like,
See,
Literally wipes.
and you know what? Redbeard's laughing at us because he installed a bidet. He's just
He's just shooting water up his ass all the time.
Toilet paper.
he
He's
can
just-
survive the corona apocalypse. He's just gonna.
That's why. Yeah, that's why
It'll
North Bay.
survive the corona apocalypse up until the point where they cut the
That's why
power,
North.
and
that's
then the pump won't work, so he doesn't have any spray left in the fucking.
And then everybody turns into zombies, and
Yeah, that's
there's
why
nothing-
North Bay is quarantined right now. They don't want to
Yeah.
let anybody who's infected in. That's been
There's
that was the news this morning on the newspapers. There, Italy, and some 2 other countries are now quarantined, and North Bay quarantined.
North Bay.
Yeah, well, I
North
mean,
Bay should be quarantined.
yeah, I mean,
Like, it has nothing to do with the coronavirus. North Bay should just be quarantined.
they were just looking for an excuse to finally put up the roadblocks. Finally, we got it.
Blow up the
And-
bridges.
And Redbeard's just
Like,
sitting
oh,
in his
bother-
fucking compound, blissfully unaware, getting his North Bay spring water enemas every time he takes a shit.
Don't worry about blocking off North Bay. Just don't fix the potholes. You know.
Yeah, it's the truth, though.
Mm.
It's the truth.
Well, was it this hour is 22 minutes a couple of years ago? It's like just a little short skit of this mom and dad with their 2 kids in the background. They're like 4 English coming into Quebec, just the province of Quebec, and they're like, "Hey, look at the sign! It's welcome to Quebec." It was all bounced the road.
I get that. Yeah.
Yeah, so those infected may be either asymptomatic or develop flu-like symptoms, including fever, cough, and shortness of breath. Diarrhea and upper respiratory symptoms, i.e. sneezing, running nose, sore throat, are less frequent. So if you get it, the only thing you're going to notice is you get a fever, a cough, and it's in your lungs.
Yeah.
Cases can progress to pneumonia and multiple organ failure or death in the most vulnerable. So I think you're blowing it a little bit out of proportion.
What?
There's no Spanish flu.
What did you say? The
No,
people who are dead are most vulnerable?
It's not.
The
It's not.
people who are dead are the most vulnerable. Yes. Yeah, really. Yeah.
Yeah, the big
You're
like
vulnerable if you're dead.
I wouldn't be personally concerned for myself because it's just like, I'm still relatively young and healthy, but it's like the idea of catching it and then like passing it on to my elderly parents who just had
No, that's exactly what I'm worried about.
yeah.
And you're in a retail environment, so I mean, you might be working night shift, but you might touch up against a surface that might have somebody's goobers or something.
Yeah.
It's like
I mean, can never be 100% diligent, but I am a fucking hands washing Nazi. Like I wash my hands like 3 or 4 times.
And that's all
over
you
the
need to
shift.
do. And that's the thing. It's really just about hand washing and just keeping yourself clean. I mean, the downfall of this thing, and I've done a little bit of research, not too much, but it's like this is very highly contagious in the fact that it's not even like droplets of like spit or anything like that. It just transmits through the air through breathing.
Is it airborne?
I thought it wasn't airborne. I thought it
No,
was.
it is. It's airborne. It's not. So it's just through regular breathing.
So it's like the movie Outbreak. We're gonna launch a
So-
nuke on
That's why with,
bomb's gonna end up at North Bay
28. We're gonna all end up in North Bay.
with that nuke.
but the biggest worry is that if it continues to spread in a place like the United States, you're going to see results like you're seeing in Italy, but just magnified.
Yeah.
In the sense that the United States for years they've been cutting resources to these types of departments that that are designed around like preventing these types of outbreaks from happening. They have no stockpile of resources. They have nothing planned or prepared whatsoever. So I was watching the Joe Rogan podcast. I threw that in the group chat the other day, and he was talking to this infectious disease author, scientist, all that shit, and he was saying like this isn't just like hunkering down for a week. This is like you're hunkering down for months because this is so highly spreadable, and the majority of people aren't going to die from it, but it's going to tax the resources in the hospitals so much that there's going to be a tertiary effect on people who have other issues. Like, imagine the person who has to go into the hospital every day for dialysis. All of a sudden, all of these resources are being put towards people, like treating people with the coronavirus, sickness, blah, blah, blah. And, a lot of these people that are going in for other things are going to be neglected. So, there's a lot. It's not so much the virus itself; it's the trickle down effect that
the
it
drain
has.
on the system.
Exactly, it's the draining of the system because it's so highly infectious and it's going to spread. Blah blah blah, and yeah, I mean, personally, I'm not worried. Like, if I catch it, not that big of a deal. I'm a relatively healthy individual.
What's with Cunt Burglar on Craig's screen?
He's probably saying it's okay.
Okay, it's gonna blow over as soon as it gets warmer and spring.
We're making vaccines. We got 1.4 million for all 330 million.
It's gonna be great. They're gonna make a great
It's only
vaccine.
going to
Greatest of all
cost
time.
$700.
The no good
That's what
dad.
they're doing. They're going to have to pay for it.
Oh shit! There's too many people and Redbeard can't join. Or is
Well, I got to leave anyway.
that's
So.
Ewart? I think it's Ewart.
I got to leave anyway. So
Oh, you don't have to go anywhere.
Oh, Yui.
yeah, I got to go.
All right, Radar.
Have a good night, Radar.
Later, Radar.
Guys,
What?
kapla.
Kapla.
Flaw.
Pata.
What the fuck did you say?
Hello.
Patient 0.
Ewart. How's it going, Ewart?
Oh, it's patient 0.
And he managed to find the most sickly, freakish photo of Redbeard, too. That's beautiful.
I love that. That's great. That's so good.
That's like Redbeard the day before he dies.
Ironically, it's the same face he made at birth.
It's like Redbeard. It's like Redbeard diving into a Scrooge McDuck vault full of free beer.
Exactly. That is so funny. Jesus.
Oh, you mean his house?
Exactly.
Smackety smackety do.
You.
No.
That's the North Bay look.
Yeah.
So we were talking about how the elderly are actually more susceptible. So how are you protecting yourself, Ewart, from this virus?
There you are.
Oh, I'm just staying out of the mall, getting away from the mall walkers, and just taking it to the streets. It's warming up, so.
Yeah, you're not doing the mall walks anymore. You're
No.
okay. That's good.
They say the key is to stay healthy, drink less, stay healthy. So I'm on the water and I'm walking.
You're on the water. Actually, I've been drinking a lot of water too. But that's just
Yeah, me too.
I always drink water.
that's not because of coronavirus. It's just because I don't drink enough water.
You got to be at your healthiest right now while Nick scarfs down bags of fucking toxic.
True.
Oh, covered bridge chips.
Hey.
Oh.
Hey, I drink like 3 liters or more water a day, man.
You might want to cut back on
Yeah,
that.
that's not good, man. That's way
too much
water.
water.
That's too much water, man.
You can actually drink enough water to drown yourself, just so you know. You might want to not.
And how much of it are you retaining, Nick, with all that salt in your system too?
2 liters tops, man. That's like
Jesus.
eight cups, 2 liters.
It depends on how much you're sweating out too.
Yeah.
If you sweat out.
Well, or pooping out.
I work retail. I don't sweat at all.
Exactly.
That's fine.
Hey, Nick's over 40 now. He's got to be careful.
Shut up, Redbeard.
Patient 0.
I'm just I love you and I worry about you.
You're speaking from experience.
Huh? Yeah.
Huh?
It's the first time I've touched this bag of chips all day.
Well,
Yeah, I'm sure you touched a good neck.
I can't hear you over the crinkle of my tracksuit.
I can't even remember the last time I had a chip.
Come on.
Not even this decade.
Shut up. A chip?
No.
Probably
Yeah,
ate some in Ashley.
good.
Here.
I'm eating one now. There you go.
Yeah, he's got a chip.
I've got
Because
a chip.
chips
a crisp.
over here are crisps over there.
I know.
You eat them while you're on the trolley or the lift.
I'm going to have another one. Have one of these, see if it tastes any different.
There you go.
Why not?
They're not called beers over there. They're called Maltswoggles.
They're called Isles.
Piles.
I'm going to have myself another Maltswoggle.
If only that's what they were called.
Going to have me another ale.
Where did Greg? Oh, there's Greg. He probably couldn't hear you. Were
Said it's called a flaggle.
Maltswoggle.
Walt flaggle.
It's a
Can you hear
Maltswoggle.
me?
yeah, I can hear you. Oh, Greg, can you hear Ewart?
I can hear everyone.
Oh, okay.
No,
I can't hear Greg. What the fuck?
Fucking
That's a
Apple users, man. Jesus Christ, man. Get off that shit. Get off that.
What do you want? A Commodore
hear me?
64? What the fuck you want?
Yes, get a Commodore 64.
Nobody
It's going to
can
work
hear
a lot
the
better.
Weird things I want to do to Ash's wife.
Shut up, man. Jesus.
I saw a video the other day where someone actually managed to jerry rig like an old fucking like I don't know what it was, like an old Macintosh computer, like an old like Series 1 Apple or whatever the fuck, and they managed to get Netflix to work on it.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Oh, that'd be cool.
That would have been funny.
it's like, wow, you got a lot of time in your hands. I don't think he could like actually play audio or anything, but he actually got like video to work.
I bet you Nick could do that. He's got all the tools and all that retro stuff. He could jerry up something really cool.
Yeah, monochrome Netflix.
You'd have to hook up some kind of computer. I don't know. You wouldn't be able to do it on the Commodore 64. Doesn't have that kind of power. But if you had a Commodore monitor with the video cable plugged into the monitor from like another computer that has the power to run, I've done that kind of thing before actually. Where
Wow.
I had a
Well, you made it sound a lot less cool.
I know. Just
Just
give us the aesthetic. Don't tell us how you got there. Just be, hey, look, I got this Commodore 64 running this. That'd be cool.
Yeah,
you wouldn't be able to get a Commodore 64 actually running that.
We know this. God, Jesus, Nick.
I remember
Well,
seeing
you can
someone.
make it look like it can.
Exactly.
Now I don't know what the device was, but I remember seeing someone who had like one of those like grocery store scanners with like the large screen, and they were actually playing Doom 2 on it.
Well, I've heard of that kind of thing.
Yeah. That would have been funny.
Probably like get all kinds of devices and put like a Raspberry Pi inside and be able to play Doom on that.
you know they'll
Jesus.
probably
Ewart,
set
it's
that
9
up.
o'clock. Stop yawning.
Yeah, Jesus.
Huh?
It's technically 8 o'clock for your body. We just jump forward an hour.
Yeah,
Fucking sawing logs, man. Go grab your toast.
I'm not. What? I'm not doing anything. What are you talking about?
I heard a very loud yawn.
No, it wasn't me.
No, it wasn't you. I apologize. Then. I'm sorry.
Get
You
it.
fucking piece of shit, asshole, motherfucker.
Pour an
You didn't have
extra.
to get so aggressive. Jeez.
Why are you coming
Kind
at
of
me?
a
I'm coming
dick,
right back
isn't
at you.
Because you're the oldest one here, and it probably wasn't Lee because he was
I
talking.
don't
when
even think that's true. I think you're older than me.
I'm not older than you. I'm 39.
Oh fuck, dude.
Yeah, you're 45 or something like that. I don't know.
I'm sorry, Ash.
You looks like 82.
I do look like I'm 82.
Nah, I'd say 40 at the most.
Thanks.
He looks like a wrinkled old dick.
Thanks, Greg. Love you too.
No, I was actually talking about you.
What?
Oh, okay.
Actually, I think you're like a very smooth dick.
I walked away before he could pay him the compliment.
That's unfortunate because I feel he's missing out.
Yeah, he
Listen,
keeps missing it.
Donald Trump's banned all flights from Europe for 30 days.
Oh,
I'll
good
solve
for
it.
Trump.
From
Trump is
Europe?
helping us.
Yep. Apart from the UK.
So he's helping Europe then.
So what happens to the people who go to Europe and want to come back?
Until they got 2 days to get back.
Pick an ocean liner.
Jesus.
They got to
What a
get
fucking-
back for it.
What a fucking buffoon.
There you go.
Oh boy,
There you
oh boy.
Congratulations,
Craziness.
America. You're dead.
It's fucking crazy, isn't it? It's just
Yeah.
bonkers.
I spent my whole day today at work talking about this shit and the impact to our business.
Sorry.
Like, fucking
Sorry.
hell.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. No. It's okay to bring it up. I'm just like, even like
Apparently-
what we
Apparently, you
talked
can work from home, so there you go.
Well, yeah, we were already talking about that, but what we talked about today, basically, it's almost like, well, now we got to go re-talk about what we talked about because the rules are changing and people are changing shit, like governments and stuff every hour. So
Yeah.
now we have to
it's
rethink
changing
this again.
all the time.
It's like, fuck.
It's changing all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, looks like we're going to go on lockdown as a country in the next day or two.
I thought you already did that with Brexit.
Yeah,
Wah, wah,
it's
wah,
true.
wah.
Very true. Very true. But now we've left the country. You can't get out of your house.
I wanna actually just like start propagating false remedies and stuff on the internet now because there's so many stupid people and I think they deserve to suffer for it. So I think we should just I think we should just start like leaking it out there in several social media platforms that if you douse yourself in hand sanitizer and then set yourself on fire, you'll cure yourself of the coronavirus.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
won't
it sounds
catch it.
reasonable.
Definitely cure the coronavirus with fire.
You can kill it with fire.
Crazy.
Awesome.
And then you can wrap yourself in all your toilet paper and you'll look like a fucking mummy.
Jesus.
It's true.
This is worse than
Just-
that album Nick released.
It is what it is. Nature's way.
Nitrous way.
Nick released an album.
What?
Nature's way.
Well, there's like 4 different beer chats going on right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. No wonder we only have one viewer. Nobody
Yeah.
wants to watch our shit.
Matt's going. There's Craft Beer Pours is going. There's
Yep.
Blue Nose Beer Reviews. And then us.
Blue
Oh,
Nose.
Harry, you piece of shit, cutting into
Wow,
our
what?
audience of 5 people.
What a dick.
Well, Harry unfriended me on Facebook, so fuck him.
Wow.
Whoa!
What did you say that was so inappropriate?
I don't really say much controversial nowadays on Facebook because
Are you even
I got
on
a lot of-
Facebook?
me, yeah.
Do I-
I just haven't posted much in the last
Have
few
I
days.
have I friended you on Facebook?
Did you unfriend me on Facebook? You should be on
I
there.
probably should have.
I think
Yeah.
it's because Nick keeps
I'm pretty
talking
sure
about the
you're there,
final
yeah.
solution.
Oh no, yeah, I friend.
Fuck you, Greg. Yeah, you're on there.
I'd be friended on Facebook.
I'm gonna unfriend you and then friend you back.
It's fine. Whatever.
It'd be like that whole trust thing where you fall backwards into somebody's arms.
Yeah, you unfriend me, I'll block
I'm-
you, bitch.
So Craig, I actually finished
I'll
watching
cut
that,
you.
that video that you linked earlier today, and you know what? I have seen like 1 or 2 of that Beer Hooligans videos, and they were just so fucking bad.
Fucking terrible.
I couldn't make it through like any of the ones I watched, and it was probably just like 2 or 3. So
It feels like a parody, but he's
I mean,
not.
I've tried to watch some of his stuff, but then as soon as he says hello, I'm off. I'm gone.
you're like, oh, fuck. It's terrible.
I'm done.
When I first watched a couple of his videos, I thought he was a parody. Then I was like, no, wait, this is just that guy. Like he sits around looking like a twat in a tracksuit, and
There's something going on. There's something going on there.
So when
Yeah,
when is he going to get invited onto the panel? Because we've had all
Right?
of them on the panel at some point in time.
Yeah.
All the biggest pieces
Well, if you-
of shit.
Well, if you do a Belgian beer, I'm sure he'd join.
Yeah, he's been in our comments, right?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
should invite him on.
Fuck that.
That'd be fun.
You got no room.
I'll watch.
All I do, Craig, I have to applaud you and thank you for your loyalty and staying on this panel versus Harry's piece of shit panel that I'm going to go troll in a minute.
Wow.
Yeah, well, good luck. They won't read the comments for about 3 hours. So
I
it's-
know. I've made that mistake before.
Hey,
As
I
opposed to our
would
2
read
hours.
the comments here if we had any.
That's
Nick, you want me
just
to
that
make some
sounds really
comments?
desperate, Nick. Don't
I
do
know
that.
it
Yeah,
does.
jeez.
I'm just guilting people into commenting, even though we only have one viewer.
I mean, in fairness, I already said I'd join, so I didn't know they were going to go live. So it is what it is. No biggie.
Yeah, Nick, begging is very unbecoming of you. Don't do that.
Big for
Nick
subs.
likes to come.
I can't. There's no point in begging anyway because I'm not like 4 subs close to 1,000. It's
There you go
amazing
again.
how- it's amazing how close Redbeard is to like he was doing so well. Now he starts begging for subs again,
Do you
So-
guys remember? Like,
and nobody
literally-
gives him anything for it.
How many
literally
subs
one
do you
of
have,
the
Nick?
first chats that he was ever on. He
I
was
think it was like
begging to help us-
939, and I've been
help
sitting
him
there
get
for a
to
while. Shut up,
500.
Greg. What are you saying, Greg?
No,
I
I
mean-
said literally one of the first chats he was on. He was begging us to help him get to 500.
Yeah, I remember that. That's why we always like blast him for begging for subs, and now he's begging for subs again because he's so close to 1,000.
I always beg people to unsub me, but
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I'm my sub
Don't
count is
encourage
currently
me.
my sub count is my sub, but my sub count is currently at 939, and it's been there for a while.
Yeah.
Like it's probably been stagnant at like the 930 since
I would say
since
stale is accurate.
Redbeard passed me. You know,
Redbeard passed me. Yeah,
Redbeard passed. Like I've been doing this. Like it'll be 9 years this in April that I've been doing this beer reviews on YouTube.
Fuck you, you're well on your way though. Keep it going.
Yeah, you'll get that. You'll just like Chris Peters. You'll get that 10,000.
I'll be doing it 5 years in July, which is weird.
Weird to think of. It's been so long. What have you done with your life?
So Craig, why is there so much drama in the UK craft beer scene? Like, first off, like, is there that much drama in the North American craft beer scene that I'm just like oblivious to it and I don't see it? Or
yes,
I don't think there's that much. I mean, there's been if you've watched James's calling out today.
Yes.
Who's James?
James, Rampant Lion Beer Reviews.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I think you meant James.
He's a guy. Yeah.
Yeah, I like this stuff.
Yeah, he's on his. You know, he's a teacher, and it comes across but a good teacher, not a Louisiana teacher. But yeah, he goes proper involved. If you don't want to watch all that kind of history, or you just get to the review and whatever, you don't have to watch the whole 20 minutes. It doesn't, you know. But no, he called him out, and that was it. Just it all stems from Instagram, but there's been lots of posts over the last year and a half that.
Well, that was also a thing
made. So
didn't oh shit, and I don't follow him, so I don't like. Usually, if I'm following someone on YouTube, you know, other than like the circle here, or Peter, it's like people who review beers that I can actually have access to, right? So for the most part, you know, I don't follow a lot of the UK guys, but there's
Chads.
Oh, so the Real Ale Craft, or what's his name?
Simon Martin.
Real Ale,
Real
wife beater.
So
Real Ale.
So that guy went off crazy on this beer sales rep guy from Tesco or whatever for the same. Like he had like
on Instagram.
On Instagram, yeah. And then he backtracked with like a post and all that shit, and you know, and I was like, really, why are you calling it a guy who just orders beer for a supermarket? Like
he's doing his job.
He didn't do his job. Yeah, he didn't brew the fucking beer. He's just like, okay, here's a list of things I can get.
He's doing his job. He's doing his job.
Yeah,
he's doing it.
I mean,
yeah, and then you got this Hooli twat, or whatever his name is, and it's like, and he's like, oh yeah, I completely agree with you, and all this sort of shit. Yeah, and us Beertubers, and he's like trying to include everyone with his argument and stuff, and it's like, you fucking idiot.
Like, what? I don't understand why people get so fucking upset that they had a bad beer. Like, seriously, like, fuck, it's not a bad beer, man. Just don't buy it again.
It happens. It just. So what? It's only a beer at the end of the day. Fucking hell.
Exactly.
It's not coronavirus, is it? Fuck off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Sort your shit out. It's a beer.
And honestly, I don't even believe his review that it's that bad of a beer.
It's probably not that bad of a beer. That's just like,
I mean, I've actually bought the beer today. So at some point, I'm not going to do it now, but I will. So I probably won't be able to go to a supermarket for a month.
Yeah. But his video, it just came off as just a bunch of hyperbole and fucking bullshit and shit talking because he saw Simon Martin do it.
Which one was it?
I watched it when it was the
Brewdog.
Future Proof.
Brewdog and Modern Times.
Modern Times done a collaboration at West Coast IPA. So I actually bought the beer today, and I've got another beer that came out last year, another West Coast IPA. And I'm going to do a side by side that you can get. You know, they're both £3 a can, which is pretty cheap. If it's good, it's good. If it's not, it's not. They're making more money than I am. Fuck them, I don't care.
It's not like you were forced to buy 12 of them, right?
Yeah.
It's just publicity. It's all about, if people are talking about you, whether it's good or bad, they're still talking about your kind of attitude, I think. But I'm not interested in all that shit. I just don't care.
And as he said in the call out video, like the Beertube community is like 0.0000001% of content that's being created. Like, you don't have to take it so fucking serious. Like,
yeah,
give me a break.
No, he just comes off as another one of these clueless idiots who thinks that he's gonna like make some sort of big fucking money or some sort of reputation on YouTube at doing beer reviews. Hey. It's like, dude,
like Dan was before he came to his senses.
Yeah, but
does he come to
you get to the you get to the.
Love you.
I mean, it's a niche market. It's just even the people that have got many subs. It's just not going to work. I think there's probably only one guy I reckon that could potentially make a bit of money. Is that Polish beer reviewer Thomas Kaporia? I think he's got like 60,000 subs, and he'll do a live stream. And he's doing like live streams, and he's got like. He's got like 5,000 people watching him when he does a live stream and shit like that.
Yeah, so even if he wouldn't make money off of YouTube's methods of payment, which pretty dubious that he would be able to even do that. With that much of an audience, if he had like a Patreon or something like that, yeah.
Oh yeah, you'd be laughing.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Speaking of which, I started a Patreon. Is one of you guys to subscribe to help with my content, support my content?
Yes, I will.
Strange bruisings again.
Well, we'll totally support your incontinence, Stuart. It's fine.
Yes.
Okay,
I'm behind you, buddy.
We'll buy you some bran flakes or some shit.
Yeah.
All right.
All brand.
All brand, yeah.
All brand.
Or we'll get you some just right. Just right.
And some Depends.
Because it depends.
Just right.
I'm also
a little bit of Metamucil.
Ensure, you know the Ensure drinks?
Yes.
Mm-hmm, yeah, Ensure, yeah. A little bit of Ovaltine.
Oh, Jesus. Greg, is that Mill Street Chai Porter?
Yeah.
Oh, my.
Fuck.
Wow.
It's not going to be good.
It's not going to be good. It's going to be terrible. Didn't Chris review that?
It's not going to be good, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to take one for the team.
Is it going to be better than? Is it going to be better than the super amazing Sawdust City? Or...
Which is that one?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean,
anything Sawdust City,
Redbeard knows all the Sawdust.
I know. That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah,
if it's free,
that was the joke.
If it's free, it's going to be fantastic.
So. He's gonna fucking drunk pokeroo the shit out of that.
Mendoza.
Where is the real Redbeard tonight? Is he working or?
Yeah, he's working today.
Pretty sure he's working. Yeah.
What's the thing? All these fuckers like Redbeard and Drunk Pokeroo. These breweries send you free shit because you give it all like a super high rating. Oh, my opinion's not affected by this at all, guys. A 9 out of 10.
That's another problem. That's another problem. If I was a brewery, I would not give two shits about what some fucking schlub on YouTube thought of my fucking beer.
Schlub.
Seriously.
Schlub.
And I'm including myself in that category, by the way. I'm not saying that's other people.
They don't need to anyway, because social media sorts that out straight away. They can talk direct to their people.
There was maybe a time and a place, maybe a few years ago, where it made some sense. But yeah, the way where social media's gone now, it doesn't make any sense to reach out to. No.
Yeah, because they're much more savvy now. They've hired people who know how to run a fucking Instagram account for their brewery. That's a big sea change from back in the day.
Yeah, but you know what? I still think Redbeard's probably an influencer for up north, where there's like a lot of like incest.
Wow.
Instagram and Untapped are probably better sources for information of what clients think of your beers
What
nowadays.
Instagram?
Of course, you would think of that, Greg.
And you know the funny thing is, Carrie's gonna get pissed at me for using his face on this thing, calling patient zero. Meanwhile, Greg is like literally calling him a pedophile. It's terrible.
No. I did not call him a pedophile. I said he's incestuous.
See, exactly.
His nephew looks exactly like him. I'm just throwing it out there. He's the father.
Wow.
Yeah, but I'm gonna get shit on for using his image.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, because he's totally going to TLDR it. Like, too long didn't watch the rest of the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Your voice just changed.
I mean, honestly, like it'll probably end up like this will be the thumbnail. It'll be fucking like a highlighted picture.
We'll full screen yours. This will be the.
There you go. See, right?
Let's hit right here. This will be the full screen thumbnail for the whole chat.
Yeah, like you should just print screen and copy and paste that to Paint just in case.
I'm so fucked.
Oh, look who's in the chat.
What will be going on, people of the world?
Oh, look at this.
Yeah.
Look at Harry.
Yeah. Look at the guy that unfriended me on Facebook.
Oh,
Oh, love you guys. Currently, you don't love me.
Harry, will you please just refriend Nick so he'll stop fucking crying?
Hey, crying.
Stop Terrio in this motherfucker and just refriend him. You know?
Terrio.
I hate when Nick cries. If you try and hug him, he hits you with his boner.
Wow.
That got awkward.
It's the sad boner.
Yeah, it was awkward.
Sad boner.
Sad sword.
Sad boner. Is there really such thing as a sad boner?
Yeah, there is. It's
There's
when
gotta
you're
be at
jerking
least
off to
some
that
kind-
really depressing porn that you you shouldn't and you feel bad about it.
I never should
That
have.
was a bit.
Never should have looked coronavirus porn on Pornhub.
Oh wow.
That was a bit. That was a bit limp.
Too soon.
Bit
Yeah.
limp.
that came off a little limp. That was too soon. That came early.
It came out early.
That was definitely premature.
Wow, people are dying, man.
Yeah, we're not
dying,
laughing.
man.
So wait, what is
the reason?
What is this coronavirus porn? Is it just you're wearing face masks? I think I saw a still or something.
Face mask and coffee.
Leave it to Greg to find it. Greg will find it.
Face masks and condoms.
Well, let's have a look.
Or
No,
pangolins
boy.
and feces or something like that.
Yeah, it's going to get taken down.
Okay, offline.
I'm gonna take this offline. I'll find.
Oh, Chris
thumbnail.
Peters killed those women.
I definitely did with coronavirus.
Yeah, they're